to have the same conversation that I had with my heart and brain with my mom's pubis and say, what are you doing to repel people? Okay. All right. And I don't know. That's the thing. I have tried to draw in many little one night stand. Not many because like I don't actually find that attractive, but like
sometimes
anybody,
you need somebody.
Yeah. Right? Like getting to know somebody for a second or whatever, and like you assume that like they're gonna invite you over for a movie and then the XYZ happens, right? And I'm not even like I'm not a loose person, like whatever. So I would like to be looser though, because you know, it's hard. It is really hard to literally feel like completely undesired. Like I know what I'm bringing. Do you know what I mean? Like I know. Like I'm pretty like blah blah blah. But I also know what I'm bringing. Like I know it's blah blah blah. But you know, I'm just flabbergasted by these girls who are like, yeah, I just took him home or I brought him home or this or that. And, you know, it was so easy. We just were talking online and then we like went out and he took me to Ibiza for the fucking weekend. And I'm like, but how do I even get him to invite me out for anything?
In LA.
Thank
like
you.
Oh, LA's tough. LA's a tough market.
But yeah.
So can I ask you guys?
I'm rooting for you, by the
I
way.
appreciate that.
Rooting for you.
You got this.
Thanks, Daniel. What is your guys' criteria for like walking up to a girl? Like, is there ever a girl that you wouldn't walk up to? Not because you don't like her, but because like why? Why won't anybody come and mac with me?
It's hard now because so much is being handled on the phone that like in real life, I think a lot of dudes are out of practice with just like go talk to that person. There's also always kind of a natural hesitation for a lot of dudes. Some dudes are fucking shameless. They're just like, I'll fucking talk to anybody. And that's a good way to be if you're not a fucking creep.
Right.
But a lot of us have a natural hesitation to just like walking up to a stranger, even if you're attracted to them, and just starting a conversation, right? It's always like, well, what the fuck do I say? You know, like, and I have a hesitation. Of course, I see a lot of like beautiful women when I'm out, like at like bars and shit, but like, it's so fucking loud. I hold myself back often because like I don't want to yell.
Yeah.
I'm like, she's attractive, but I don't want to be like, hey!
She's gonna find that out about you very soon anyway.
That what?
That
You're a
you
loud
yell.
person.
You'll probably try to get in the car and like have accidentally not unlocked it and be like, get in. You know what I mean? Deb's quick to that little spark.
Yeah, I'm
You gotta let it out. You gotta let it out. It's gonna
but
build.
I'm free. That's why it's not.
Oh, you're free.
It's not in me. You know, like
No, I feel it.
The valves are going.
Let
you
the
know?
world
are
have it.
letting
But
it
yeah,
off.
it's a tricky thing, you know, approaching a stranger,
Especially beautiful strangers.
Oh, yeah.
And so that might be tough for you as well. Like, I found myself like staying away from, you know, oh yeah, no, I'm not gonna try that one.
I
Because
agree.
she's a-
I also get a thing of just like oh she gets this like
All
I'm
the
just,
time.
I'm just
Yeah.
another
How
fucking
cliche. You're beautiful. I think
Yeah.
you're beautiful. You wanna? Can we
She's
talk?
like, I know.
I would
Yeah.
fucking love that. Seriously.
Yeah.
Like, anyway, I've never ceased to be amazed at that luck for me. Like, never.
So you have to go out on the prowl whenever you bring them back.
Even
you
when I go out on the prowl, my dude, with like dudes who aren't fuckboys, like go out on the prowl.
club them.
No, right. But if that doesn't work and they regain consciousness, you know, I'm not going to be a hoe, like I said, and do the one night stand thing. So like, I want to not even get to know you, but literally get to like be familiar as a human being. I'm not talking dates. I'm talking 2 or 3 times I hang out with you with our clothes on, right?
Yeah.
But I'm not trying to date you. That's the thing. Because if
Right.
I was trying to date you, we'd put in a lot more time before we
Right.
fucked. You know what I mean?
I do.
So it's like, where are just my casual fuckboys
Yeah.
who are respectful? Because I know there are that group of them out there,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
And it's like, I feel so solid in myself now because
Yeah.
when they're like, be the love that you want. Dude, I get that now.
Yeah.
Like, I feel that. I carry that shit with me everywhere. Everybody
Yeah.
gets the same version of me in a way, or at least that like, oh, that love is available to everybody, right? Including myself now.
Right.
So it's like, I don't feel like the needy attachment that I would to like any other type of sexual, you know, interaction that I would have had in the past. And it, you know, it just kind of eludes me now. And I find it interesting and very powerful that I feel like I could just go in for that physical like experience and not need that person to be
whole-
my
yeah.
dad, brother, you know,
Yeah.
confidant.
But the physical
Tinder.
experience is needed.
Tinder. Have you done?
Tinder.
I've never done the dating apps. Have you done them?
No.
Might be where you find the fuckboys.
To be honest. Yeah.
Really?
Yep, it's possible. Because you could like field it through conversation a little bit,
Yeah.
then like even hop on a FaceTime to really get their energy before you even meet in person. Like you
Yeah.
could kind of do some of that fielding
Work.
But even though I definitely know some long-term couples who met on Tinder, I think you're right. Like, mostly people are looking like, let's just kind of get to know each other and maybe fuck. Like, I don't think people are trying to send it so actively on Tinder.
Oh God, I guess I'll take to the web.
Take to the web.
Yeah, or the in-person. I don't know. I empathize with you, and I just say, like, just keep being on your good path with yourself, and then keep asking these questions about your desires, and I think it'll shift, you know?
I hope so.
Yeah, because I go through
because I could see a life where I never had sex again.
Oof.
Nice.
Don't do that.
And I
why not?
I actually don't
Sex isn't
hate
all
it.
that great, guys.
I actually don't hate
Sex
it.
is pretty great.
I don't
Sex is
hate
awesome.
it.
I start to lose my mind when I haven't had sex in a long time. Like, truly.
Oh, really?
Like my life is, like, I'm not well.
Sometimes I long for the attachment.
Sometimes I long for
All
the dog.
the sex I'm always having is just so exhausting.
That's where you get when you're in a long-term relationship. You're like, man, I have sex all the time.
There's got to be another way.
Wow.
What if I didn't have sex?
What would that be like?
Lindsay and I are over here like, hey, fuck you,
you.
buddy.
Fuck
Amy.
you.
Yeah, I know our timeline's different, but it's still like I recently, and this has happened a few times in my life, like I recently came up on like very close to a year without having sex, and like I didn't even plan on it. It just kind of got there, and like I'm not well when that's happened. Like something, like I need that, and I get the questions you were asking. Like I'm like, what am I doing? Like I can't. There's sex out there. Like,
right.
So something with me, like I need to get more clear with me,
Yeah.
with my actions, with my conversation. Like,
Right.
what the fuck? Like,
Yes.
this has been too long, and holy shit.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not well.
Can you guys clue me into the dialogue, the internal dialogue that happens when you see someone that you like and would like to approach? What keeps you from approaching them? What are you telling yourself inside your head?
What I'm telling myself inside my head is that I like being a magnet, not somebody who's going for it, right? Like I try to magnetize my energy and draw to me. Like I'm not ever trying to pursue somebody. To be really honest with you, I'd find very few people attractive until they open their mouth. Like really though. Like you could be whatever from across the room. I'm not the pretty boy type.
Wow.
And,
That's cold.
Every time. She's like, I
always
really
waiting.
don't like attractive men.
Hints.
I've loved you forever, Devin.
Damn.
but so
I don't like the traditionally masculine.
So
Devin.
I guess there's really like a, just like a coquettish kind of like thing, sort of like making eye contact here and there, letting, them speak to me. Like I used to like try to return everything with like a witty, quippy, but just letting the guy approach me and say something. And then this is what I did the last time somebody did that. I was just like, and just went back to and I still like got that number and like whatever. But it's like, I don't need to impress you or entertain you.
Yeah, just be yourself. Being yourself should be enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really relate. Like, I think we're very similar. Like, I have a thing where, like, I'll be attracted to plenty of women physically, but, like, what stops me half the time is, like, I need to know who they are. I need to hear them speak. Like, I can't just be attracted on the outside. So I need to get to know someone. And that takes a level of energy, kind of space.
Yeah.
Like, often I'm in spaces where I'm like, I don't have the kind of like presence. I'm actually present to too many things. I can't actually kind of drop in with this person to see like, how does our energy bump up against each other? Like,
Hey.
But really though, like
bump those energies.
yeah, but kind of like let's see how we, whatever, like tit for tat, like let's see what's up here. And like sometimes I don't have the space for it, or sometimes I'm just like, I don't want to do it. I can definitely like hold myself back from those things, just not wanting to put in the energy. I don't know. It's just like laziness or just conservativeness with my own energy.
And I'm asking because I do similar things. I think
I think we
you
all
know,
have
we're
that
reluctant.
thing.
Oh, will this person want? Are they in the mood for this right now too? Is this the right setting? Or, so yeah.
But I do love getting to know someone new.
It's amazing.
Like I do love that fresh. Like I don't know who you are, and you don't really know who I am. I think a lot of people. I've learned this like later in my life, and I love knowing it now. But I think a lot of people try to, when you're meeting someone new, just tell the person who you are, right?
Yes.
Like, oh, let me tell you who I am.
Nope.
This is who I am. 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 These are all my stories. It's like, That's
Words
not how
can't
you
do
get
it.
to know someone. You get to know someone slowly over time and with your energy. I can tell you all the things I am. That doesn't mean you fucking know me.
Thanks so much for watching this clip of the Ned's Declassified podcast. And if you guys want to see the full episode, go on over to the Ned's Declassified podcast YouTube channel. We got the link in the description. And if you want more exclusive bonus content, join our Patreon. There's a link in the description for that too. All right, see you guys soon.